because it's made of gold.
The video where the, like, Pirates of the Caribbean theme was changed to the opposite key, and it's just this comment I've been laughing at for days.
What?
Where someone, like, because people were trying to describe the mood of the key shift, and the Pirates theme being flipped to the opposite key, it was a lot more upbeat, and a lot of people were like, this is the kind of it was like, this music sounds like instead of pirates, we're going to return the treasure, and then someone's like, I know what you guys are going for. That was literally the plot of the first movie.
No, that's because, you know, the treasure was cursed.
Yes, but it was just, this sounds like the theme.
The treasure was cursed and preventing them from dying, so...
No, but it's more about this sounds like the theme of someone who's going to return the treasure.
Well, and another, like, good thing was this weapon. Because it's, you know, a big-ass sword. It's not just holy damage, it's holy and slashing, because some enemies are also actually weak to slashing damage. Like, a lot of the zombie enemies from the start of the game are, I believe, weak to slashing. The funny thing is, the, like, evil butchers, those enemies are, I believe, weak to holy and slashing, so I don't know if the game calculates one or the other or both, but, yeah. I believe this weapon is, like, so iconic to Soma because of it being the best weapon in this game and a Dawn of Sorrow. This is the weapon I believe Soma had in that weird Castlevania mobile thing that was, like, soft launched in, like, Canada and then performed so poorly it got cancelled. Grimoire of Souls was, I think, the name of...
Got cancelled before it officially existed.
Though I believe it then came back as a, like... Apple Arcade game with all the microtransactions ripped out, but because it was originally a greedy mobile game with microtransactions, despite them being ripped out, it created a problem where the game is now super grindy. It was like no way to speed up the grind.
Mm-hmm.
If the game is even still available, I don't even remember if it is. Again, going back to save, because literally 1 HP. So yeah, now, because of the one thing being the best weapon being on hard mode, probably not going to really swap to anything else. Because, like, it felt like they wanted you to swap weapons because of some weapons having different elements, was the whole, like, fire and ice thing and stuff, except just from the sheer stats, even outside of the everything being weak to holy, like I said, this is just generally the best weapon in the game. Because of its large range. Like, it fixes the biggest problem of a Castlevania game being flying enemies. Like, look at that, I took out two bones in the bone pillar. Oh, if I was standing close to it, I could have probably taken out all three.
Big ass sword.
Yes.
I got my big ass sword.
Yeah, I have that in the Mandrake because I basically screen clear.
The big ass pinata.
I hope candy comes out of that.
You see, classic Family Guy joke? Before Family Guy went off the fucking rails. Because season 1...
Now we're going to go to, like, that long area at the bottom of the map. Because, again, that area is actually entirely optional. You don't need to go down there for the story or anything. It's just useful because that area is how you get the soul that stops the Time Mage. So it's just if you wanted to get into the one room for map completion and the shit behind the Time Mage. And also let you get the Time Mage as a soul, which in turn lets you get another soul. Because this game loves doing that. Wrong way. I haven't gone down far enough. This is the wrong door. I need to just Mandrake everything.
Scream your problems away. If I scream at it, it'll go away.
That white flash that went across the top of the screen here, that's the enemy you need the, like, a Chrono Mage to get. Which is, again, another rather useless soul. Not the Chrono Mage. The Chrono Mage is pretty good, because it's basically the stopwatch. All die before me. Just scream at things, make them go away.
Which might be a partner.
Okay, now to be fair, it's not like a complete full screen. Heh, 69 HP. Ow. Oh, you're actually a tinky boy.
I
Ow,
sneeze.
damn it.
Ow, I sneeze.
Actually, going to look at... Like, there's an in-game listing of things, but besides the in-game listing, there's also, like, this collection has this, where it can show you the stats and stuff of, like, every weapon. I actually want to look at the Flame Demon, see what they're weak to. Because, look, you see, weakness, slashing, poison, stone, toughness, darkness. See, look at, like, all the stuff that's weak to slashing. And that icon is, I believe, the light icon. So yeah, just casually scrolling through things, you can see why. Flame Demons, I believe, right around the end. Oh yeah, this also tells you if enemies have drops. Flame Demon. Yeah, it's weak to light. It's weak to light, so and ice, so the one sword should.
It did like 200 damage.
I swear the... I swear the Mandrake was doing more.
No, it wasn't. Mandrake did a smaller amount of damage to the flame dude.
Save point up here. Except before going in there, I'm going to go, there's a door behind me. Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that equipped too. Money. Money over here.
$2,000.
Too bad it's basically worthless.
Gravity follows me. Wow, this is worthless.
It basically is.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. And now it's the Castlevania staple, Legion. Because Legion is Legion, it's weak to a dark, no, not dark, it's weak to light, so... Though the funny thing is I actually want to turn that off for a minute, because there's a glitch with a Legion that, like, is important if you want the ring I've been using that it gives you infinite magic. At the end of the game. Like, to get that, you need to get every assault, because Legion is, Legion, it does what Legion normally does, which is you break chunks of the body off enough, and then once you do that, the core is exposed. When the core is exposed, do not try to kill the boss. Try to break the rest of the segments, because if one of the outer segments is left when the core is exposed, you don't get the soul. The game has a weird glitch, was that? So, yeah, no. So yeah, it's like, try to only kill it when it gets like this. Don't try to kill it when it's,
Don't be a hero!
If you kill it when it still has part of its shell, it will. God damn it. The game has a glitch where it just won't count for some reason. God damn it. Game. There we go. So I should, because I broke all of the pieces, yep, there it is, Legion. I said you don't get that if you kill it when it still has part of its shell.
Yes.
Fuck you, assholes.
Just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Just the... Like the fuck
and, like... Yeah, and then there's the... Recognizes places in a way which time has been stopped. So, yeah, now that I have that, and now it's time to backtrack out. Actually, try to use Curly for once. Let's see how well this goes. Oh, I got stuck on the door. Oh yeah, I forgot that's another problem. Oh, what is it? It's too big.
Oh, big. It's not a bad idea. You just...
It's literally this specific area because of how like. It's literally this specific area is the problem, because of how narrow the corridor is. Like I said, but it does do a lot of damage when you can get it off. Oh, I forgot that was here too. Yeah, like 260 damage.
See?
Yeah, okay.
It's all do.
Okay,
I told you. Joke I was making, like the fuck this shit, I'm out, like isolating parts of that, but just the I'm gonna grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please.
Excuse me, please.
Is also pretty good.
Also, the other transformations are, I believe, just as big, so because they're just as big, it's not like I could use one of those to get through narrower corridors. But I do need to start remembering to use that on straightaways. I just never did in the original because I never had enough magic for it to matter. Now we can actually move on with the plot. Novel concept, I know. But, like, the funny thing is, I'm actually sitting here and using this, like, it is going through attacks. I think you actually are invincible when doing this. I couldn't remember if you were invincible or not, because again, I never use it, because it's bad. It's booty. It's booty cheeks. Unless you're a speedrunner or a literal robot. Although, well, those forms are kind of garbo on, like...
Plot for
the
minute here.
I can...
yeah, record a bit longer.
I can go until the first, like, save point in the one area.
Oh.
Because I put on. Looking at the map, I think that corner in the bottom, I think that's a...
It's been 3.5 hours.
I can stop when we get to the save point here.
It's also 2 in the morning.
Like I said, I can... Oh, and here's where you actually get the killer mantle. Here's where you get it properly. And beam skeletons, except they ruined my boy! He doesn't look like he's firing it
out of his crotch.
Cowards. Though the fact that they changed that animation means they must have realized that at some point. Especially after people talked about it. Yeah, try to find a save point here and then can stop.
I technically need to render, and it's been like 3.5 hours while I agreed to do this.
I said it would probably be like 2 recordings.
Yes.
No. It should either be a save or a warp. Oh good, it's a warp. Close enough. Just warp back to the beginning and save at the one beginning spot then.
So we can stop and finish. Because I technically need to render. Because I have multiple, like, editing things I need to do.
Okay, that was kind of satisfying.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
When you get a big enough room...
Okay, stop. There
You could roll it to 3 just to...
Damn it, wrong button.
Just... That way, that's a definitive, we are stopping, and I can do my outro, because it's been like 3.5 hours!
I said probably,
I know what you said. Because, if we stop, and I get everything in order, I'm probably going to edit this footage, like, start editing this Saturday, and it might start going up in the middle of October, or I'll hold off a bit and do it closer to Halloween, but I'm gonna do my outro since it is 2 in the morning and I do have editing things I need to do. I don't mind late night recordings because it was the weekend, but this does throw off my editing schedule, especially if I'm going to work on this between working on other stuff. With that said, basically, we will stop. So, try to do my outro, or at least a truncated outro. Sometimes I stop because I do multiple takes if I start coughing when I'm trying to speak coherently. With all of that said, I hope you all enjoyed this set of videos, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, did any of you ever encounter that one bug with Legion where you were unable to get Legion's soul because you did not remove all of the corpses from Legion? That was an incredibly common bug. So I'm sure if you played this game as a child or teenager, or even if you played it as an adult, it would not surprise me at all if the first time you played this game, you encountered this bug, because this bug with getting Legion's soul is incredibly notorious and infamous for a reason. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.